got the M2 here, the F87, which I'm going to be giving you a review on. I've had the car for around about 10 months, and I think that puts me in a good position to actually deliver that review to you guys. We've got a 3-litre straight 6 twin power turbo under the hood, pushing out around about 365 bhp, 465 newton meters of torque with an overboost function, pushing that up to around about 500. We've got the black kidney grills here, which I think give the car a fantastic sporty look, further enhanced by the black side grills on the side there. I used to have an M235i that used to sit on smaller 18-inch alloys, and one of the reasons why I got into the M2 is because of the fantastic 19-inch alloys that come with the car as standard. Okay, we get the Michelin Pilot Super Sports with the car, which is a fantastic feature to have. Really, really sticky, holds onto the road quite well. Anyone who's in the market right now for a new M2, right, if they try to sell you that car with Continental tyres, push back and ask for the Michelin Pilot Super Sport. Really, really good tyre. Okay, we've also got the M4, M3 braking system in there, which I think is a fantastic feature to have, and from an aesthetic point of view looks really, really cool. If we look down the side of the car, okay, you can see the haunch at the back there that really gives this car a really fantastic look, quite squat, tells you that this car is a mean machine, a true beauty and the beast in every sense of the word. Okay, moving to the back here, also we see the famous quad exhaust pipes from BMW. Really, really sets off the back of the car, really, really nice, and really tells you that it really is an M car. Another fantastic feature, which I think is good, is that we've got great boot space. Okay, for anyone who's playing golf, got their bike and wants to get it in the back, it's a great feature to have. For a car like this to have good boot space is fantastic. Okay, if we move down the side of the car, okay, one of the features that I think set this car apart from the M235i was obviously the Alcantara, the blue stitching, the leather seats with the blue stitching, the M embossed on the back there, the steering wheel which we borrowed from the M3 and M4, fantastic feature with the bi-colour stitching inside. They're really, really cool. We've got the Alcantara Gator with the manual transmission, which I think is a really, really, really important thing to have, guys. If you're going to be getting this car, you need to be thinking about A, engagement, B, interaction with the car, you know, which really sets it apart from its DCT, brother. That's not me putting that car down at all. That transmission will give you off the line speed a lot quicker than the manual, but I just think for the driver enjoyability of this car, you've got to have it with a manual transmission. Okay, I'm just going to pop the hood open so you can see the engine, which is the N55, which is borrowed from the M235i. Really, really great sounding engine, really high notes in there. At the moment, BMW have moved to the B58, which they're currently using in the 240s, in the 440s and the 340s. I just think that engine is going to give you better emissions and, you know, stuff like that. They've refined the engine. I just think this is quite raw and a really, really good sounding engine. Okay, I'm just going to drop that down. Alright, one of the main reasons why I went for this car is because I didn't want a hatch that had 4-wheel drive, really intrusive, really takes the fun out of driving. So you've got the RS3, you've got the Mercedes A45 AMG, you've got the Golf R. Those cars have got 4-wheel drive setups. All the power from this car gets sent straight to the back. So if I want the back to kick out, it kicks out. We've got a few modes in the car here. We've got Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus, and there's also, if you press that little button at the top there, if you hold that down for around about 10 seconds, it turns everything off. Alright, and that's when it turns this car into a massive beast. Okay, that's when you really got to be careful, okay guys, but it's a great car to have. It sits in its own genre. I've seen a lot of guys matching up coupes with hatches, Porsches with coupes and things like that, and it really throws me off. I think this car is closer to the Audi TT RS, the Cayman on the price point. I don't think the Porsche should really be matched up to this, because Porsches are totally different beasts altogether. The setups are different. The Cayman GT is actually a lighter car, alright? So I just think that maybe the C43 would be a good matchup for this car. and the Audi TT RS. Alright, so if anyone's in the market right now for an M2, you really got to be looking at price point. We've got the LCI model, which was released around about 6 months ago. We've got the competition pack, which will be released next year, 2019, 2020. They've taken the M3, M4 engine from those cars and landed it into the new competition pack. They've also put in the M4, M3 seats that you get inside. Put it in there. They've changed the alloys, they've changed the braking system a little bit just to vamp it up. There's lots of speculation on what the price will be on that car. For me, BMW are bringing out a new 3 Series, which means they're going to be bringing out a new M3 at some point in maybe the next 18 months to 2 years. Alright guys, but if you're in the market for an M2, the first current model is a fantastic model to get, really cool. And I think if you look after the car, keep the mileage reasonable, it'll really hold on to its value. I'm going to be doing lots of reviews in the future, okay? So give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, alright? I'm open to any suggestions and any feedback, so guys, give me a shout and I'll keep making the videos.